We start off with an AFC title rematch. Eagles at 49ers. This time, we're in Santa Clara. The Eagles get the ball first, and from the second play of the game, Jalen Hurts hits Devonta Smith for a long touchdown. Almost identical starts as last week went over the Cowboys. Let's see if we'll have the same result. Maybe the 49ers will have something to say about that. 49ers 2nd and 8 on their first possession. They answer right back. Purdy finds Brandon Ayuk for 73 yards. Ayuk is on fire. Tie game. Do the Eagles have an answer of their own? 3rd and long, play action. Hurts will find Quez Watkins for the big play. But after getting that to the 1 yard line, the drive ends in a Jake Elliott field goal. Niners defense bends but doesn't break. Can the Niners offense get the lead when they get the ball back? Niners driving 3rd down. Purdy goes towards the end zone but overthrows it, almost throwing an INT. Drive ends in 3. Tie game. Early second quarter, Eagles ball. Hurts finds Goddard for the 30-yard completion. Eagles at the Niners 21. The drive would eventually end with this penny rushing touchdown from the 5-yard line. 17-10 Eagles. 49ers drive now, trying to match that score. 3rd and 5, Purdy throws the pick to Kevin Byard. What a playoffs he's having. The trade deadline acquisition is having himself a playoffs. After the turnover, Hurts finds A.J. Brown down at the 3, finishing off the possession himself on this read options to the right touchdown lead Eagles. 49ers trying to get the lead down in half. 3rd and 10, under 2 minutes. Eagles D forces the Brock Purdy throwaway and Niners punt. Eagles take their 2-minute offense all the way down to the 1, but have to settle for 3 to end the half. Niners got ball at half and went 3 and out. Eagles' first possession of the second half gets them down at the Niners 20, but it only ends in another 3 points. Niners now down 20 inside Eagles territory. Opening of the 4th quarter, Brock Purdy scrambling finds Big George Kittle in the end zone. It's a 2-score game. Eagles were forced to punt on their next possession. The 49ers get a 1st and goal, and they give it to Christian McCaffrey. 1-score game again. Things are getting tight. Okay, Niners need to stop. Eagles trying to run out the clock. Get this 3rd and 2 pickup by Rashad Penny. And just after a few Jalen Hurts kneel downs, the Eagles, for the 2nd time in 2 seasons, are headed back to the Super Bowl. You know those Philly fans are celebrating down on Broad Street yet again. Grease the polls. Let's find out who they're going to play. It's Lamar and Josh Allen in the AFC title game. We pick it up midway through the first quarter. Ravens and Bills territory. The first possession of the game. Pitch to Gus the Bus. Gets the edge. What a run. Touchdown. Ravens strike first. Bills fail to answer their possession. Eventually force the punt. Early second quarter. 3rd and 7. Lamar hits Isaiah Likely down at the 13-yard line. Ravens would eventually finish off this drive with a Lamar scramble to the goal line, shrugging off a defender. Ravens up 14. Bills would try to cut into the deficit, but fail to pick up another 3rd down conversion. Another 3rd and long for the Ravens, and again the Bills give up the long conversion. These are backbreakers. Finally, the Bills get a stop, holding the Ravens to 3, 17-0, inside 2 minutes left in the half. Can the Bills get anything before the half ends? And the answer is no. The drive fails as the Bills try to get into the field goal position with this run, and the half ends 17-0. And the half opens, Ravens ball, and Lamar throws his interception, giving life right back to the Bills to get into this game. Do they capitalize? 2nd and inches just inside the red zone. Play action. Josh Allen finds his rookie tight end sensation Dalton Kincaid for 22 yards. 17-7. Bills down by 10. Now, can their D get another stop? Another 3rd and long for the Ravens. This time Lamar finds his rookie wide receiver Zay Flowers, 74 yards. Ravens Super Bowl appearance is one step closer to full bloom. Let's jump to the end of the 3rd quarter. Bills driving, 1st and goal, play action. Allen escapes the sack and finds Kincaid again for his 2nd TD of the game. Ravens lead back down to 10. Ravens trying to add to their lead again, but the Bills finally get to Lamar on a 3rd down, forcing them to punt. Mid-4th, Bills need this 4th down conversion to keep their hopes alive. Allen to Cooks on the wheel route, and he overthrows it. Again, the Bills need a stop on 3rd and long, except Lamar has an answer, finding his 2nd-year tight end, Isaiah Likely. Bills defense cannot get off the field. Ravens 1st and goal from the 1, looking to put this game away. Gus Edwards gets his 2nd TD of the game. What a playoffs he's having, carrying the Ravens to the Super Bowl. Bills clinging to hope. Under a minute, Allen going downfield gets picked off by Marlon Humphreys, and that will end it. Ravens are heading back to the Super Bowl to take on the Eagles. What a matchup it's going to be. Well, those are the highlights, and we cannot wait for the Super Bowl. We'll see you then next week. Alright guys, well, we just got done watching some highlights from the conference championship games, but before we get into a Super Bowl preview, let's take a look at the Pro Bowl rosters and the yearly awards. I think it's a good time to look that over, see who we got from our focus teams into the Pro Bowl. Anybody at quarterback? Well, we got Joe Mixon and Derrick Henry both making play bowls. I think Horvath is on one of our teams. I'm not exactly sure. Some of these guys, I don't know. like I'm gonna know who the fullbacks are, especially because the team signed. Like every fullback has been signed. Like it's just, we're not micromanaging rosters right now. So Cole Kmet made it. That's cool. As far as offensive linemen, I don't think any of ours did. I'm not really sure. I couldn't tell you. I don't know every roster by by memory yet, but I will as we carry on. Let's continue down here. See who else made it that's of note. Uzi is definitely on the Bengals. He made it. And I know Brisker is on the Bears, right? I think, yeah, there you go. Is Sly still the kicker for Commanders? Not sure. But, who cares about kickers and return men? But, if you're just interested in seeing if your team had any guys, here is the list of Pro Bowlers. I just got done watching the real AFC and NFC championship games. Dan Campbell, dude, what are you doing, man? What are you doing? You threw that game. Unbelievable. Too aggressive, overly aggressive. Not taking his 3 points, man. Cost him big time. Going forward on 4th down twice, just take your 3 points. What a choke job. Yeah, so we are about to run our Super Bowl tomorrow, more than likely. Be on the lookout for that. And we have the Super Bowl matchup I think a lot of people would rather have seen, maybe. I don't think people want to see the Chiefs in the Super Bowl again, but of course there's a whole bunch of new fans that didn't even realize the Chiefs were in the Super Bowl last year, and they want to get that Taylor Swift in there. Let's take a look at the yearly awards. No, what am I doing? Pressing the wrong buttons here. Stats and awards. Oh, this was never here before. Huh, never saw that. Yearly awards. Well, the MVP went to Jalen Hurts, not Lamar Jackson. Lamar Jackson finished 4th, but you have Hurts in the Super Bowl and Lamar Jackson in the Super Bowl. Coach of the Year with Dan Campbell, who just threw away the NFC Championship game. Offensive Player of the Year was Lamar Jackson, of course. Defensive Player, Max Crosby. Offensive Rookie, Rashee Rice. I'm down with it. Over CJ Stroud, you know, not the real NFL. Josh Downs, right behind him. Will Anderson. Will Anderson was a beast in the playoffs for the Texans. He had a sack every game. At least a sack. I think he had multiple sacks. Best QB was Josh Allen. Sorry, Lamar, they don't take in your rushing prowess there. Joe Mixon, despite not making the playoffs, had a great year. Best running back, Derrick Henry. Eckler, Henry. Who else we got? I don't know. Best wide receiver was Gabe Davis for the AFC, beating out Nico Collins. Very interesting. I think Gabe Davis had a really quiet playoffs, but you know, it is what it is. Best O-line. Zion Johnson in contention there, kind of. D-line. Yeah, I mean, there's some great players here, none of which are ours except for Trey Hendrickson. Harold Landry. There you go. Linebacker. Anybody else? Khalil Mack making it. There you go. Awuzie. He made the Pro Bowl. Who's there? Sante Samuel. Didn't make the Pro Bowl. Doesn't look like. Best kicker. Cool. Let's check out the NFC side. Jalen Hurts, of course, the MVP. Beating out the combination of Dak Prescott and CeeDee Lamb. But you had Devonta Smith right there, who had just an amazing run to get them to the Super Bowl. Michael Parsons wins Defensive Player of the Year. Very nice. Offensive Rookie went to Jaden Reed. I like it. I like that. I mean, he really came on at the end of the season for them. Packers. Byron Young just beating out Jalen Carter. Okay. Jalen Hurts, best QB. Ooh, Swift loses to Barkley. Crazy. Devonta Smith, best wide receiver. Yeah, man, he's just killing it. Killing it. That's offensive line. Ooh, Tevin Jenkins in contention. Montez Sweat. Linebacker, Daniil Hunter. I mean, Byron Young really having a great year for a rookie. Bolson Adebo. That's crazy. That guy, I'm pretty sure was not that good in real life, according to certain metrics, but okay. And this is just insane. Hey guys, you absolutely got destroyed in the playoffs by a certain Eagle. Just saying. Best kicker, Jake Elliott, Moody, and Aubrey, Gonzalez. Joe Schley. How does he finish 8th, but he made a Pro Bowl? Okay. Groupie, Blake Groupie. All right, well, there's your awards. Very nice. So let me know, are you guys excited for our Super Bowl coming up tomorrow? And are you excited for the Super Bowl that's coming up in 2 weeks? And tell me who's going to win either one of them. Please tell me. I would love to know who you guys think will be going to win both of these Super Bowls. Comment right now. Yes, comment right now. I keep hitting the wrong button because I'm holding this sideways. So we're going to force advance and we're going to go to the Super Bowl. Simulating. Yep. Already did the yearly awards here. We don't have to look through them again. It is now Super Bowl time. Here is how the bracket played off. The Eagles went on the road 3 times. First to Tampa Bay, then to Dallas, then to San Francisco. And they made it to the Super Bowl. And the number 1 overall seed in the entire NFL, the Ravens, at home, in a very high scoring affair, won by 1 point over the Dolphins. And then this game really wasn't that close. The Bills they ran out of steam here, and it's a 1 versus 5, but Eagles are back in the Super Bowl, and this is, I think, a matchup everyone would have liked to have seen in real life. But man, the Ravens just choked. I don't know. That was crazy. Good job by the Chiefs. I mean, they got a great coaching staff, and Spagnuolo had a really good scheme going on for them. So, stat-wise, we could take a look at how it played out here for the Eagles. If you need a refresher. Oh, that's preseason. I don't want that there. Jalen Hurts, not a great game against this Bucs team. Bucs gave him trouble. He also, 6.8 yards by Derek Watt. I don't know what happened with this stupid, fatigue thing, but he got in there. Pretty quiet game. Excuse me. Nothing really of note there, but when we got here, this is where the Eagles picked it up. Jalen Hurts, 432 yards, 4 touchdowns. Added another 17 on the ground. Penny scored again. I think Penny scored every game. But Devonta Smith with the playoff records of 280 yards, as we mentioned before, 3 touchdowns. That's not a record. Brown did show up here. I believe Byard had his interception. No, that was the other game. That was the first game and the last game. And then against the 49ers, they made it close after the Eagles jumped with a big lead in the first half. But Devonta Smith, over 100 yards, another touchdown. Eagles really hung on here. Just not getting it done in the sack department. And then go to the Ravens, see how they got here. They had to put up some points here in this game. This is a crazy game to watch. 310 yards passing and 2 touchdowns for Lamar. He added another 39. Gus Edwards, over 100 yards, 2 touchdowns. He's having a great playoffs. Odell Beckham's game. Zay Flowers, another long touchdown. 4 catches for Gus Edwards. Get that Michael Pierce sack. No interceptions, but Davion Clowney recovered that sack and took it in for a touchdown. And then here versus the Bills, Lamar failed to reach the 300 yards, but he did score on the ground. Gus Edwards another 2 touchdowns and 100 yards carrying. Zay Flowers had the big game and likely just the guy there. So check out the defense. This time they got the sacks. And it's a game-sealing interception by Marlon Humphrey sets up the Super Bowl matchup coming up tomorrow. So tell me who you think is going to win tomorrow's Super Bowl. Is it the Eagles or is it the Ravens? And tell me who's going to win the real Super Bowl. Yeah. And cool. Yeah. We will see you tomorrow. Thank you for watching. Those are the awards. Those were the highlights. That's the preview. I personally, I think the Ravens. I think the Ravens are going to win the Super Bowl, and I think the 49ers are going to win the Super Bowl. That is my guess. Congratulations to Baltimore on getting your fake Super Bowl after you just choked today in the AFC Championship game, and congratulations to the 49ers, for possibly winning the Super Bowl, and beating Jason Kelce and Taylor Swift and all that circus. Oh my God, the NFL's loving it. Oh God, Taylor Swift to the Super Bowl. So much fun. All right, guys. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time. Bye.